Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a tutorial on the look that you're seeing right now. So if you guys want to see how I achieved this look, then just keep on watching. And we are going straight into the tutorial with my blending brush M218 from Morphe. And we're taking in the transition shade that we are going to use, and we are going to buff that in there back and forth. And you want to buff as much as you can because we are going in with this blue shade that you guys saw from my intro. And these blue shades typically take a little longer and are more difficult to work with just because of the shade that it is. So you want to make sure you have a nice pigmented blue shade, and we are going to take this Morphe M139 Tapered Crease Blender, and we are going to start off little by little buffing that color in the outer part of the eye first, as you see me here doing. At first you're not going to see a lot of color pay off just because you do have to keep blending and keep building the color up. So don't get frustrated, just keep on adding more. Once you keep on adding more, just keep blending it into your crease back and forth in windshield wiper motions, just like you see me do here, because it is going to take a lot to blend this color in. And as you can see here, the color does start to build up a lot more from what I started out with at the very beginning. You just have to keep packing the color, keep blending back and forth, and then keep going back in windshield wiper motions. In this take, I'm taking this flat packer brush from Morphe, and I'm starting to cut out my crease like I always do. Just depends on where you want to start yours, like I've always said. So once you know where you want to start it, or if you have already an idea, just go ahead and go with it. And just get any concealer, any foundation that's a little lighter than your skin tone color, and just pack it on there, because that is where we will be packing the white shade that we're going to be using. And as you can see me doing here, I'm going in with that same flat packer brush, and I'm taking the white stark shade from the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm also taking the white shade from the Morphe 35O palette. We're just packing it on where we packed on the concealer, just so we can set that color and make the inner eyes pop. Right here, I'm just going in with that tapered crease blender, and I'm blending out the edge of that white shade just so it doesn't have a harsh transition from the inner corner to the outer corner. So this does take a little work, so just flick it back and forth as much as you can, or as long as you see that it is starting to transform into the blue shade. So once you get it where you want it, you can just go ahead and stop there. Here I am taking in my Ride or Die foundation from the drugstore, and as you can see here, I also applied my eyelashes off camera just because I have been placing them on my eyeballs usually in like one or two videos, so I just feel like that gets repetitive, so I didn't decide to put that in there today, but I will be listing the type of lashes that I use in the description. These I think were a new pair from Dodo lashes in the style D105. These are really fluffy and really non-expensive for the price. These are just $5, and you can find a discount code for them usually on their page on Instagram so you can get a little discount. But I'm just taking my favorite foundation brush from Morphe, the M349, I think that it is, because I always get the numbers confused. And I'm buffing that foundation in everywhere you see me doing here. And I will be going in with my Naked Concealer in the shade Neutral Light, and I'm just going to highlight the high points of my face like always. I usually have discoloration right there on the part of my nose, so that's usually where I put my concealer. Then I have been loving the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder, so that's what I will be using to set my under eye slash baking. I don't really do a lot of baking, but when I do, this setting powder is really good for it. I have a lot of fine lines under my eyes, and it doesn't really set as much, and my background played me right there. But as you can see me doing here, like I said, I will be packing that loose powder and placing it under my eyes using one of the Morphe, I don't know the number of this brush, but I will be linking it in the description. I'm just going to keep setting the concealer or keep setting my foundation itself because this powder is really good for either or. So I'm going to go all around the face, setting wherever I want to set it. In the nose or in the T-zone, that's what I meant. Just in case I do get the ugly type of oily, that helps to control it. And now I'm going in with this brush that I have since forever ago from Icing, and we are going to be bronzing up the face a little bit. We're going to be using, as always, the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I use usually the middle brown shade in the palette to contour slash bronze. And I'm going in with the Anastasia Glow Kit, and I'm taking those colors that you see me pointing at there with the other side of the icing brush. And I'm just taking it on the high points of my cheek so we can have a little highlight action for the day. Taking it a little bit on my nose and on my chin and on my forehead because I can never get enough, obviously. And after I do this, this will be the end of the tutorial. I will just be putting in some lip liner from LA Girl. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Go ahead and turn on your post notifications so you'll be let known of whenever I upload new videos. There is way more to come, so please stay tuned. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much. Bye. Hydration is key. I'm sorry, I'm thirsty. Fire everything. We're gonna light everything on fire here. Okay? Okay. Good.